Have you noticed that by mid-afternoon, your legs start to feel like they're carrying extra weight that wasn't there in the morning? Maybe there's swelling around your ankles. Maybe your calves ache in a way that's hard to describe but impossible to ignore. And when you mention it to someone, they smile kindly and say, "Well, that's just what happens when you get older." I'm Dr. Naira Stein, and I've worked with enough older adults to know that just aging is often code for, "I don't know what else to tell you." But here's something most people never learn. That heaviness in your legs, that pooling around your ankles, that tired feeling that shows up like clockwork every afternoon, it's often not about your heart being weak or your arteries failing. It's about a small group of muscles in your lower legs that have quietly forgotten how to do their job. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share is something many doctors understand, but rarely take the time to explain. And once you understand it, you'll see why one simple movement, something you can do sitting in a chair, might help your legs feel lighter again. Let me tell you what's actually happening down there. Your calf muscles aren't just for walking. They act like a second heart for your legs. Every time they squeeze and release, they push blood back up towards your actual heart, working against gravity. When those muscles get weak or stop contracting properly, blood starts to collect in your lower legs. That's when you get the swelling, the aching, the feeling that your legs just don't want to cooperate anymore. This isn't some fringe theory. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology back in 2021 followed a group of older adults who had mild circulation issues. Researchers found that when these people started doing targeted calf muscle exercises, gentle ones, nothing extreme, their blood flow improved noticeably within just a few weeks. They weren't running marathons. They weren't even breaking a sweat. They were doing one very specific movement that most people walk right past because it looks too simple to matter. Now, I'm not saying walking is bad. Walking is wonderful for your overall health, but walking alone doesn't always give these deep calf muscles the clear signal they need, especially after 70. That's why I want to show you 5 exercises, starting with the gentlest and building slowly, that can help wake those muscles back up and support healthier circulation in your legs. Before we start, do me a favor. Leave a comment with your age and where you're watching from. And if this information feels useful, share it with someone who might be dealing with the same thing. Now let's begin. The first movement is so gentle that some people wonder if it's even doing anything, but this is exactly where you need to start, especially if your legs have been bothering you for a while. You're going to sit in a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor. That's it. No standing, no balancing, no strain on your knees or hips. From here, all you do is slowly lift your heels while keeping the front part of your feet on the ground. When you lift your heels, you'll feel your calf muscles tighten. When you lower them back down, they relax. That's the whole movement. It looks like nothing, but this small action is precisely what helps your calves remember their role as a circulation pump. When you lift and lower your heels in a slow, controlled way, you're gently squeezing blood upward through your legs. And when you do this regularly, especially during long stretches of sitting, you help prevent that pooling and swelling that makes your legs feel so heavy by evening. To do this safely, sit up tall with your shoulders relaxed. Place both feet flat, about as wide as your hips. Lift your heels as high as feels comfortable. Pause for just a second, then lower them back down with control. Don't rush, don't bounce, just breathe normally and move with intention. If you feel any cramping, you've gone too high or too fast, pull back a little and give yourself a moment. This isn't about pushing through discomfort. It's about giving your muscles a clear, calm signal. A lot of people make the mistake of holding their breath during this. Don't. That can actually reduce the benefit and make you feel a little lightheaded. Just keep breathing naturally as you lift and lower. This movement can be done every day, even multiple times a day. Many people start noticing their legs feel lighter and less tight within a couple of weeks. And that lighter feeling, that's your body responding to something it's been missing. Once your calves start waking up, the next step is helping the blood move more smoothly through the joints just above them, your ankles and knees. This second movement is still done sitting, so it stays safe and manageable. You'll keep both feet on the floor to start. Then, one leg at a time, slowly slide your foot back toward the chair, bending your knee. Once it's bent as far as feels comfortable, gently slide it forward again until your leg is almost straight. Then switch to the other leg. The movement is slow and easy, like you're guiding the joint through its natural range rather than forcing anything. As your knee bends and straightens, the muscles around it contract and relax gently, helping blood continue moving upward. Why does this matter? Because many older adults spend hours sitting with their knees barely moving. When joints stay still for too long, circulation slows down and fluid starts to settle. By restoring this simple bending and straightening pattern, you help keep things flowing. The Cleveland Clinic has pointed out that gentle, repeated joint movement like this improves blood return and reduces stiffness in older adults, especially when it's combined with the calf activation we just practiced. To do this safely, sit upright and rest your hands on the sides of the chair for support. Slide one foot back, bending the knee as far as feels easy. Pause, then slide it forward. Switch legs. Keep your breathing steady and your movements smooth. If your knee feels uncomfortable at any point, reduce how far you're bending. This should feel soothing, not challenging. Think of it like oiling a hinge, not testing how far it can go. This movement supports your comfort and confidence when you stand up, walk, or climb stairs. It builds on what your calves are already doing and gets your legs ready for the next step, where we start bringing balance into the picture. Now that circulation is being encouraged through your calves, ankles, and knees, it's time to help your legs relearn how to carry your body weight safely and evenly. For this third movement, you'll stand behind a sturdy chair or next to a kitchen counter, keeping your hands lightly on the surface for support. Your feet stay about hip width apart. From here, you'll slowly shift your weight slightly onto one leg, then gently back toward center, then toward the other leg. The shift is subtle. You're not lifting your feet or trying to balance on one leg. You're just teaching your body how to share weight smoothly from side to side. This matters more than you might think. Every time you take a step, turn, or adjust your position, your body transfers weight from one leg to the other. When that process becomes uneven or hesitant, circulation slows and stiffness creeps in, especially after sitting for long periods. The Mayo Clinic has noted that supported standing movements like this improve circulation and coordination in older adults, particularly when balance confidence has started to decline. These gentle shifts help your muscles contract rhythmically, encouraging blood flow without any strain. To practice, stand tall with your chest relaxed and your eyes looking forward. Shift your weight slightly to the right, feeling the pressure through your right foot. Then return to center. Shift to the left, return again. Keep the movement slow and steady, breathing naturally. If you feel unsteady at any point, reduce how far you're shifting or bring more weight back through your hands. The goal isn't range or speed, it's quiet control. This prepares your legs for more functional movements, which brings us to the fourth exercise. After your legs have been gently reactivated and your balance has been reintroduced, it's time to strengthen circulation through a movement you do constantly in daily life. Standing up from a chair. This movement starts with you sitting in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, slightly behind your knees. From here, lean forward just enough to bring your weight over your feet. Then slowly rise to standing. Once you're up, pause briefly. Then sit back down with the same calm control. Your hands can rest on the armrests or your thighs if you need extra support. You stand up from a chair dozens of times every day. Each time you do it, the large muscles in your thighs, hips, and calves contract together. This coordinated contraction is powerful for circulation because it pushes blood upward while also building functional strength. When this movement becomes difficult, people tend to avoid it, and that avoidance can worsen both weakness and circulation problems. Harvard Health Publishing has explained that sit-to-stand movements improve muscle activation and support healthy blood flow in older adults when done slowly and consistently. The key is control, not speed. To practice safely, start with just a few repetitions. Stand up slowly, taking about 3 seconds to rise. Then sit down even more slowly. Breathe normally. Don't hold your breath. If your knees feel uncomfortable, reduce how deep you sit or use your hands more for support until your strength improves. The biggest mistake people make is dropping quickly back into the chair. That removes most of the benefit and can strain your joints. Moving slowly keeps your muscles engaged longer, which is better for circulation and confidence. This exercise supports your independence and helps your legs feel more active throughout the day, and it prepares you for the final movement, which brings everything together. This last exercise is the one many clinicians quietly consider the most valuable for leg circulation after 70. Not because it's hard, but because it combines everything your legs need in one smooth, practical movement. You'll start standing with your hands lightly resting on a chair or counter for safety. Feet hip width apart. Begin by slowly lifting your heels just a little, feeling your calves engage. Then gently lower them back down. From there, bend your knees slightly and straighten again, as if you're starting to sit but choosing to stand tall instead. The movement flows calmly from heel lift to gentle knee bend and back to a relaxed standing position. This pattern is incredibly important in daily life. When you rise from a chair, step forward, or adjust your stance, your calves, thighs, and hips must work together. This coordinated action helps push blood upward while reinforcing the strength you need to stay independent. The National Institutes of Health has highlighted that combined lower body muscle activation improves circulation and mobility in older adults more effectively than isolated movements alone. When multiple leg muscles contract in a controlled sequence, circulation support becomes stronger and more consistent throughout the day. To practice, stand tall and relaxed. Lift your heels slowly. Pause. Lower them. Then bend your knees just a little and straighten again. Keep the movement smooth and unhurried. Breathe naturally. Start with a small range and only increase if it feels comfortable. If you ever feel unsteady, rely more on your hands or reduce how much you're bending. Don't rush this. Don't turn it into a squat. This is about steady, confident movement that your body can repeat every day. If you were to choose only one movement to help your legs feel lighter and stronger after 70, this is the one many professionals recommend building into your routine. So let me bring this all together for you. Over the last few minutes, you've seen how leg circulation after 70 doesn't depend on pushing harder or doing complicated workouts. It starts with gently waking up the muscles that help blood move, then slowly restoring motion through your joints, learning to share your body weight with confidence, and finally, bringing everything together in a calm, practical standing movement. Each step builds on the one before it, just like your body prefers. When these movements are practiced consistently, day after day, many older adults notice their legs feel lighter, less tight, and more reliable. Standing up becomes easier. Sitting for long periods feels less uncomfortable. Walking feels more confident, not because you forced your body, but because you reminded it how to work as a whole. The long-term benefit goes beyond comfort. Supporting leg circulation helps protect your balance, reduces the fear of falling, and preserves your ability to move independently. These aren't small things. They're what allow you to stay active in your own home, enjoy time with family, and move through daily life without constantly worrying about your legs holding you back. Aging doesn't mean giving up control. It means choosing movements that respect where your body is today while still encouraging it to adapt. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which part of leg discomfort affects you the most right now? Is it heaviness, swelling, or just that tired feeling that shows up every afternoon? Leave a comment and let me know. If this was helpful, share it with someone who might need it. And make sure you're subscribed because I'll keep showing up with guidance designed specifically for older adults who refuse to believe that discomfort is just part of the deal. Take care of yourself. Your legs are still capable of more than you think.